So when you close your fist, I talk. Hey guys, welcome to our class. I'm Dr. Laura Ritchie. I am a certified women's health and functional nutrition coach and doctor of physical therapy, and also an essential oil educator with doTERRA International. And I'm so excited that you guys are here tonight. We are trying out some new technology to just make this a better streaming experience for you. So please let me know if at any time you can't hear us, or the sound quality or the picture or anything is off, because we want to make this really great for you. If you're tuning in live, please let me know where you're from. I love to hear from you and see how you're doing. And if you're not, if you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. This is our virtual essential oils for surgery class, and I'm so glad that you have joined us. I have some personal experience with surgery. I have had 12 surgeries actually. I'm going into my 13th surgery here coming up. And I think it's great to just incorporate anything that can help and support you while both before surgery and after surgery while you're recovering as well. So we've got lots of tips and tricks for you that I want to share with you just from personal experience that I have used, and just to help and share, and so that you guys can have these resources too to help you as well. I had a very rare sarcoma back in 2011 and had 4 surgeries related to that. I was diagnosed with adult hip dysplasia and had several surgeries related to that, and this is what I'm going to have coming up, is another orthopedic surgery to just kind of fine-tune some of the things going on with my hips. And since I was thinking about that and just preparing, I wanted to share this information with you guys as well, so that you have that too, in case you or any loved one that you have maybe going into surgery. This information will help and will be applicable even if you're not having surgery, because you may have aches or pains or things that come up from time to time, and we'll talk about those things too in lots of ways to support you. So even if you're not having surgery, still stay tuned, because there's lots of helpful information in here as well with everything. And I wanted to briefly just start with what essential oils are, and please feel free, guys, if you're watching, let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear from you guys. At one of our virtual classes, we had people from the UK and Australia and all over the place, and it's always so exciting for me to get to connect with you in this way. So please let me know where you're watching. Let me know if you have any problems with the sound or the image or anything, but I love to connect with you guys. And I wanted to briefly just start with what essential oils are. These are natural aromatic compounds, and they're really the plant's natural protection from environmental threats. So things like insects or decay, and they're really just the pure extracts from the seeds, the leaves, the bark, the peel, all of these different parts of the plant. And they have no additional processing or ingredients. They're concentrated, they're fast acting, they're quickly absorbed in the skin, so we can use it to support ourselves in different ways. We can use it topically, which is going to be great for muscle or joint discomfort or skin irritation or immune support. We can use them aromatically by having a diffuser. I have a small little travel diffuser here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is putting off a little bit of a mist. And this is going to be great for emotional or respiratory support to help you with that. And then there's also taking oils internally. That can be really great for digestive support or immune support. And I just preface, as always, that the oils that I'm talking about and educating about and sharing with you guys about are doTERRA's. These oils are pure. We like to call them beyond organic for many reasons, and this is what I'm talking about when mentioning using oils, especially internally. You have to make sure that your essential oils are safe for internal use, but also even diffusing in your air or applying topically, because when you're diffusing in the air, that's going to your respiratory system, can be seen in the brain, can be seen at a cellular level. When we're applying them topically, that is being absorbed transdermally through the skin into your bloodstream. So we really want to be using a very high grade and pure oil with everything that we're doing and we're talking about. So what is the difference really? Why did I choose doTERRA? doTERRA's oils are sourced from their indigenous regions, and doTERRA really believes that we should keep plants where they grow best, in their natural habitat. And this really helps for stronger, healthier, thriving plants, because everything from the sun exposure, moisture, soil compounds, the time of day that it's harvested, the weather, what's going on with that, that will all affect the properties of that essential oil that you're using. Whereas other places may transplant and grow all of their plants in the United States, and it's a little bit different, right? The weather, the soil, all of that. doTERRA is also concerned about the global impact. They really want to support families all over the world, and they have their co-impact sourcing. So that's what allows them to do this. That's what allows farmers that are caring for these precious plants and supplying us with these gifts of the earth, and doTERRA can help them with their income and being able to change their lives and the lives of their families as well, which is really amazing. I love the heart of doTERRA. I love giving back. And there's also extensive third-party testing to certify the purity of these oils, because there is no governing agency that regulates the quality and purity of the essential oils that we're using. So doTERRA has rigorous testing to produce the most unadulterated, purest, we call it better than organic oils that you can find on the market. And they also have the Healing Hands Foundation, which really seeks to donate and provide aid to those that are in need, and helps with building homes and providing food and clean water and clothing and education to some of these impoverished nations that we get some of our oils from. So it's really amazing. doTERRA has actually just partnered with which is Operation Underground Railroad, to donate and raise awareness to end childhood sex trafficking, to provide healing and hope. So I think that's a really amazing thing, guys. I love the heart of doTERRA and just the quality and purity. I did a lot of research before deciding which essential oils I was going to use, and that's one of the reasons why I chose doTERRA. So I just wanted to preface with that. That's what we're going to be talking about in this class. And this class is really just a compilation of my own research and education on essential oils. I found a great blog that was composed by Robert James, and this is based on his long time use of essential oils and the notes that he's compiled on ways to support us with surgery. And also, I love this book. This is the Essential Life book. This is a great book to support you on your oils journey. And the 3rd edition just came out. I just pre-ordered it. I'm so excited. And it is a gift that I give to new oilers that join our oils family. So it's a great resource, a great wealth of information there as well to have. And let's dive right in. Let's start talking about how we can really support ourselves along this healing journey if we are facing surgery. And I just wanted to preface too, be sure to check out my health coaching page, because I did 2 Self-Care Sunday videos on preparing for surgery. So there's lots of other tips. We talked about nutrition, we talked about medical equipment and temporary handicap permits and all of this other stuff. So check out that for more resources. And in this class, we're really going to focus just on the essential oil piece of preparing for surgery. So let's talk about pre-op. Let's talk about things that we can do before surgery to help us and support us with everything going on. And sometimes we may be having some pre-surgery jitters. We may be having feelings of anxiousness, being a little bit nervous, and there are oils that can support us emotionally with things going on. So things like Balance. Balance is the grounding blend. I love this oil. It smells amazing. I like to put it on the bottom of my feet in the morning. This could be a great one to help with that. Serenity. Serenity is also a nice blend. It's got lavender and some other oils that are very calming, so it can help to support you in those ways too. If you're feeling a little nervous, need a little bit of emotional support. Wintergreen. I love this oil because emotionally, this is the oil of surrender. So when we're talking about going into surgery, we need to surrender, right? We need to surrender to the process, and that can be a really nice one. And then I'm also going to talk about some other oils that could help you emotionally too. Elevation. This is the joyful blend. It's very uplifting. Citruses are very uplifting, especially, during the winter time or this time of year. So this could be a nice one to diffuse to help support you. Cheer is the uplifting blend. Again, very similar to Elevation, but these oils can help to support you if you're feeling a little nervous. And last but not least, the Reassuring blend, which is Peace. So these are all great options that can help and support you before surgery, that you can have on hand for emotional support, to just help you and provide some support in that way. Again, emotional support is going to be the best to diffuse it, to use it aromatically. You could also apply on your pulse points, like where you would put perfume, behind the ears or over the heart, are all really good places to use those oils to support you. So again, pre-op, you want to make sure that you're staying very, very hydrated, that you're drinking lots of water, that you have that on hand. And I like to add a little bit of lemon essential oil to my water. And that's a nice option to just have. It's very alkalizing, it's very detoxifying. It's nice to kind of have on hand to drink both before and after surgery is a good option. And another great option is to use your Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is doTERRA supplements, and it's a great option. There's so many wonderful things here. They are free of gluten and dairy and soy and some of the other yucky things there. But doTERRA is an essential oils company, and this is actually their top seller, is their Lifelong Vitality Pack. So if you haven't tried that yet, you may want to try that, because sometimes we may not be eating the best that we can or getting all of those nutrients and things that we need from our food. So that's a great way to supplement so that your body has the nutrition that it needs and those building blocks to help support you with healing. Another recommendation is a couple weeks prior to do an aroma touch massage. And this is a really amazing massage where we use several of the essential oils. They're placed on the bottom of the feet. They're placed along the spine, because the spine's a great place to apply your essential oils for really great absorption. So this could be a nice thing to do to really support your immune system, to help relax the body, and just help you prepare for surgery. So you could call a couple massage places, see if they do an aroma touch massage. I know locally we have an amazing girl, Natasha. She's in our oils family. She does aroma touch massages, and I actually had one with her last week and it was amazing. So I highly recommend that as preparation for surgery. And you could look into that. We could probably do a whole class just on the aroma touch massage, but that's something that you could do as well. A couple days before, I would apply a couple oils. So we're going to do Balance and Vetiver. These are very grounding oils, and frankincense. So the three of these, and you can just massage them into your shoulders, into the neck, and also right at the base of the skull, right at the bottom of your head. And this can really help to ease stress and support you, and to just kind of strengthen the emotional response with that. So that could be another great thing to do as well, to just support you emotionally as you're going into surgery. And also, what you could do is you could do and start doing some things to support your immune system with this. So about 2 days before your surgery, you could do a little bit of On Guard, Clary Sage. Let's see if I can hold all these up, guys. This is a lot of oils. Basil and frankincense. So that was On Guard, Clary Sage, Basil, and frankincense about 2 days before surgery. And you can apply them to the area that you're having surgery to really just support your immune system and help you out in that manner. So that could be a nice thing to do as well, just a couple days before, to get that going to support your immune system, because we know that the hospital setting can be an area that we want some immune system support, right? Right, guys? So we can start to add our oils to use that to help us. And then daily for 1 week before your surgery, I would also apply On Guard to the bottom of the feet. So On Guard is our protective blend. This is a really amazing oil to just support your immune system, and have that on hand. And the bottom of the feet is a great place to get absorption. We have some large pores there that really help with absorption. So you can do the On Guard on the bottom of your feet to really help you. There is also an On Guard roller that doTERRA has, or you can make your own roller as well with that, to just have that to support you. But roll that on the bottom of your feet. You could make your own roller for that and just have that on hand. Oh, good. I have one right here. So let me show you guys this too. This is the doTERRA Touch line, and you could use this as well. So either one, or you can make your own rollers. We love to make our own rollers as well too. But this is just makes it a little bit convenient because it's got that roller bottle here, and you could roll it on the bottom of your feet. Just makes it very easy. So I got this specifically to start using before surgery, and I'm just rolling this on the bottom of my feet every morning when I wake up and then before I go to bed. And it's just a really nice option for that too, to be using that ahead of time. So that's going to be our pre-op tips for emotional support, for helping to support us if we're feeling stressed, for helping to support our immune system. All of this is going to be really beneficial. We talked about staying really hydrated, using our lemon, and also using our Lifelong Vitality Pack and getting that on. Now also note, that, you know, we always want to check with the surgeon and the anesthesiologist and make sure that they're on board with doing all of this. And sometimes they're going to ask you to stop your supplements 2 weeks before surgery. That may happen just be aware of that. They may ask you to do that, but it's nice to have this on hand, especially if you have the luxury of planning. You can start the Lifelong Vitality Pack months in advance to really work on building up your nutrition and supporting your body in that way too. Now let's talk about post-op. What do we want to do after surgery to help us? As soon as you can after the surgery, you can apply cypress as well as basil. Let's see if we can hold these up to where you guys can see them nicely. So cypress and basil around the area of the surgery. We don't want to put essential oils directly onto incision sites or anything like that until they're completely healed and we get an okay from the surgeon on that. But around the area can be very, very helpful because this helps to support circulation, and circulation is going to help to support healing. So those are 2 oils that can be used and are very nice. Cypress is actually the oil of flow. So again, circulation and getting things flowing. Emotionally, it can kind of help you if you're feeling stuck, to help you kind of go with the flow too. So you could diffuse this if you're feeling a little bit like that after surgery. But those are going to be 2 options for you. You can also, if you're having a lot of bleeding, maybe you need some support with bleeding, here's 2 oils for you. We've got geranium and helichrysum. And these are 2 really, really nice oils that, again, we don't want to put them directly on the incision site, but around that area could be really nice. So you could easily make roller bottle blends of these for convenience and just roll that roller bottle around that area to support you. And that could be a really great thing to do as well. Now, if you are having some muscle cramping, some soreness, some aches or discomfort or things like that after surgery, we have some options for you as well. So one of my favorite oils is Deep Blue. This is the Soothing Blend. So you could use this, apply it around the area as well. This oil also is in one of the touch rollers that we talked about. So this is diluted. I believe there's about 150 drops of Deep Blue oil in one of these touch rollers. It is diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So you're getting a lot of oil in here as well, but that could be an option. These are nice. They're just convenient to throw into your bag or your purse or have on hand. We have the oil as well. And there is also a Deep Blue rub. And I'm not sure if it's better for me to hold it on this one or this one, but wherever you, oh, perfect. So you guys can see it. So this, I love this stuff. This is like a lotion, guys. This is basically like an upgraded natural icy hot. Again, we do not want to put any of these directly on the incision site, but you can do it around because we don't want to mess with any bandages, any gauze, anything like that. Once it's completely healed, we can go in that area, but around the area as much as possible because we don't want to risk infection or anything like that, but just things like that. Talk to your surgeon. This also comes in these little packets. So if you wanted to just try a little bit, you could get some of these, or these are nice because you can throw them in your bag or have them on hand. But like say, for example, I'm having hip surgery. So I'm going to be on crutches for several weeks, and that's a lot of arm strength, guys. That's a lot of upper body. So maybe I'm putting my Deep Blue on my shoulders and my neck and on my arms if they're getting sore from holding me up all day. So these are other options too for you, but you may try the little packets because they're nice. They're really convenient for traveling and things. Also, if you are not sure that you want to get a whole rub, a tube, you could try with these first and see how they work for you. But I love them, guys. The Deep Blue rub is what's getting me by in preparation for my hip surgery right now. They actually came out with it in a 1 liter pump bottle, and I'm saving all my doTERRA bucks, all my points that I've accrued to get one of these. I'm so excited for post-op to have on hand because I need to put it on my quads, on my legs. I'm going to be doing physical therapy, and it's just going to be nice to have that to support me with my healing and everything going on that way. So lots of tricks of the trade here. Another one that can help with discomfort, with aches and pains, is past tense. And as you guys can see, I'm running a little low. I've got this in my LRP cart for next month to get some more. So from what I heard from a valued mentor, past tense is nice if you're having aches or discomfort from the shoulder up. and Deep Blue is going to come in if it's lower. So it just kind of depends. Again, bio-individuality, we're all different. It just kind of depends on how you're feeling and what kind of support you need. But past tense is my go-to for headaches, like really bad headaches. Like if peppermint isn't kicking it, I pull out my past tense. I actually roll it on my temples, on my forehead, on the neck, behind my neck, and it works wonders. So that's just another option for you. Deep Blue is usually great for acute stuff. And I would say that the Deep Blue rub, if you're having longer lasting pain or discomfort, if it's really penetrating. So if that's kind of your goal, I would do the rub. But you can use both for different things with that. And then another great oil, if you're needing some muscle support or things, is the Aroma Touch oil too. And it's amazing. It's a massage blend, and it's amazing. I highly recommend you use it for your massage, but it's also great for so many other things. So if you're feeling stress or tension or anything like that, you can apply it, and you can see you may find that one works better for you than another. So you could play with this. But again, those three are going to be great options if you're having some muscles, you need some muscle support, you're having some cramping in that area, kind of around the surgical site. Those could be really good options for you. Also, after surgery, it would be good to also support and do some things to support your immune system. So one of the things that I like to do, we mentioned On Guard, and On Guard's a big one for immune system support. So On Guard, frankincense, and also oregano are going to be really nice oils. Oh, there's my oregano. Had to find it. So let's see if we can hold all these up for you guys. Maybe. These three oils here. And you want to use a carrier oil with this because oregano is a hot oil. So you can make a roller bottle blend of the three of these and just apply it to the bottom of your feet and use it that way to support your immune system. And that was frankincense, oregano, and On Guard again, to kind of have those on hand. And that could be really nice to do as well. The more that we can support your immune system with healing, the better. That's really going to be beneficial with a lot of things. If the hospital will let you, and this may be something that you could talk to them about ahead of time, but if they would let you, I really think that it would be great to diffuse On Guard, our protective blend, combined with frankincense. Again, frankincense, it's such an amazing oil, guys. This is my favorite essential oil. It is known as the king oil. It is an enhancer oil. If you have no idea what to use your frankincense. That will always come in handy, but it's a powerful oil. You can actually get it free this month, the month of December, with doTERRA. So it's a great one to do as well. And Melaleuca is another great oil to really support your immune system. So at the first sign anybody in our home is coming under the weather or they need a little bit of immune support, you're going to, well, I do. You can do this too. You can try it. I diffuse On Guard, Melaleuca, and frankincense all together, and it's great. So if the hospital will let you try this blend, maybe 2 drops of each, and it's really nice. So do that. Give it a try. See what you think. If they're a little hesitant, if they're a little freaked out by your diffuser and your oils that you're bringing into the hospital, what you can do is you can make a little mist. Okay, so you can get a little spray bottle from the health food store, from Amazon. This is a 1 ounce spray bottle, and you can just fill it with some filtered water and a couple drops of your essential oil. This is my On Guard hand spray, but I would just add a drop or 2 of frankincense and Melaleuca, and you can just spray this in the air. Again, for aromatic support with this that we're breathing in. And if you're in the hospital, you can spritz down your handrails in your bed, the little bed remote thing, the TV remote, anything that everybody else has touched, right? You haven't been the only person in that room. Spray everything with your spray. They're not going to let you use a diffuser. Just use your spray. And that can really help. And you can just, spray your bed area, do it several times a day. Maybe that's one of your caretaker's jobs, is to just spritz things around. And that could be really helpful. And then when you're able to, and this may differ depending on what time of surgery you have, what your post-op protocol looks like, but when you're able to, you want to start an Aroma Touch massage again. And do that to really just help to bring your body and support your body, bring it back into balance, to support your nervous system, to support your immune system. It's amazing, guys. If you've never had an AromaTouch massage, it is such an amazing experience. Look into that, do some research, see if you can find somebody in your area who does them, but it's such an amazing thing and I really, really recommend it. So let's talk about a couple other things that can happen post-op. There could be a need to support you with nausea or vomiting. And those of you guys that have had surgery and have had that come up, it's really not fun. So we have some tips and tricks for you because yeah, nobody's got time for that, right? Not fun at all. So my go-tos would be inhaling either ginger. So ginger is a really nice one. It's very calming. It's very supporting for those things. Or peppermint. And you could inhale this. You could inhale it right out of the bottle. So that could be an option. You just kind of have these on hand so you can open it up. You can breathe it in before and after surgery. Again, if they're going to let you have a diffuser, you could put one of these in the diffuser. Or you could do this, making a cup of tea and doing a drop internally could be an option as well. For you, one drop, to give you an example of how concentrated, how powerful plants are and the essential oils, because they're highly, highly concentrated, one drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you're getting a very big bang for your buck with that. And peppermint tea and ginger tea can be things to kind of help in that area, but you can use your oils and get a little bit more bang for your buck that way. So that's what I would recommend if you need some support in those areas for that. A lot of times people may have some post-op constipations, right? Things are having a harder time moving. We're on all these pain medications, and that can be a side effect of the pain medication and make you more backed up and things. So what we can do for that to support you, if you need a little bit of support in that area, is Xendocrine. Xendocrine is our detoxification blend. It's a very nice oil to kind of have on hand. And this one you can either do topically or internally. So you could do a drop in water. Now a safety tip, you only want to drink essential oils out of glass or stainless steel. So a stainless steel cup or glass. And you could, if you don't like the taste of it, you can put a little bit, kick it back, and that could help. Or topically, you could just apply it over the tummy area as needed a couple times a day, and that can really help to support you in that way. Another option would be DigestZen. This is the digestive blend. So you could try this one as well. And you may find one works better than the other. You could switch it up, but this would be a great option as well. This one does have fennel. It's got kind of a black licorice smell to it. So if you're not crazy about the smell, Andrew's not crazy about the smell. He's making faces at me over here. So if you are like Andrew and you don't like the smell, I love it actually. It reminds me of my grandfather. But you could make a roller of this. So Hillary, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she makes a roller with DigestZen and a little bit of wild orange and I think maybe cedarwood. She adds a few oils to it to calm the smell. So that could be an option as well if you wanted to make a roller with other things too. Or you could use the soft gels, which I think are what Andrew's going to grab for us to show you. So he's going to grab those for us too, and I'll show you those as well. That doTERRA's kind of made it easy for us. They put the DigestZen oil into little soft gels. So if you really can't stand the smell or you can't stand the taste of it, the soft gels are an option for you to support you. Actually, last night, so we had our big Christmas dinner and at my in-laws' house, and my mother-in-law made this amazing crab dinner for us and things, and afterwards she was like, oh, my tummy doesn't feel so good. I think I had a little bit too much. I was like, where's your oils? Go get your DigestZen. And she was like, oh, I hate the smell and everything. But we put it in a little cup of water and a drop or two of the DigestZen, and she kicked it back and she hated the taste. But you know what, guys? 5 minutes later, she was good. All of the upset, the digestive upset that she was having that she needed support for was gone. Oh, thank you. So thanks, guys. We have to thank Andrew for this. So this is the soft gel. And again, it's just taken the hard work and everything out for us so that we have this here, and it's a nice option. So if you don't like the smell, if you don't like that black licorice kind of smell or taste, get the soft gel instead. And this will help you and support you as well. So we have lots of options for you, but it does work, guys. Like my mother-in-law, 5 minutes later, she was like, I'm good. So there's something to this, so you can use it to help you after surgery to support you with these things. It's really nice to have these tips and tricks on hand. Now, if you're needing some support with pain, there are some oils. We talked about the Deep Blue, the Past Tense, the Aroma Touch that we can apply topically, again, not directly to the incision site, around. We don't want to disrupt any of the gauze or the covers or anything like that, but around until it is completely healed. But another option is you can, again, if your oils are safe for internal use, you could take some oils internally to support you with that. So one of the options for pain and discomfort support is doing a couple oils. So our frankincense, we love frank. I talk about frank all the time. Frankincense, lemongrass, and let me show these up close to you really quickly. So you guys have seen frank. We've been using frank a lot today, but lemongrass and also marjoram. So these are nice oils that you can take. And actually a good rule of thumb, if you're not sure if you can take an oil internally, if you look at the bottle, can you guys see that there? There's a supplement facts on the bottle. So if there's supplement facts on a bottle, you know that it's okay for internal use. And that's just a quick little life hack for you with that. But doTERRA does have, let's see if I can pick this up and show it to you guys all close up and such. But doTERRA does have these little veggie caps. So let's see, can you guys see this okay here? Great. So doTERRA has little veggie caps. So again, you can make a capsule, and this was a cool little holder. And I think it's Essential Oil Gear. Actually, let me look upside down. Yeah, essentialoilgear.com that sells these. They're nice. So you can have this here and you can add the drops to your little capsule so that you're not having to hold it, and your oils are here, and then you can just close up that capsule and take that internally. So this is an option for you. It's a little thing that you can try. So about 2 to 3 drops of each of the frankincense, the lemongrass, and the marjoram, and you put it in your little veggie cap, and you can take it every 6 hours or as needed for if you're having aches or discomfort or you need some support in that area. There's also doTERRA's Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, and I forgot to pull that bottle out, but that has lots of great things. It's got ginger, it's got Boswellia frankincense in there, it's got turmeric or the curcumin, so lots of powerful anti-inflammatory herbs and things to support you with that. So you could take that as well to help and just really give you that extra boost and support after surgery. So those can be options for you too to help with that. If you're needing a little bit of support with swelling, you could do, we talked a little bit about cypress earlier. You could do a little bit of cypress, either internally or topically. Another one is lemongrass, internally or topically, to help support you in that way. Or you could make a roller. So there are several oils that can really help with swelling. Now, if you need support with swelling, I would probably recommend making a roller bottle blend, and swelling is going to be something you're not going to see automatic changes like that, but it's going to be using your oils more frequently. So say, for example, I'm having hip surgery, and usually after hip surgery, I get a little bit of swelling in my abdominal area and then also in the leg. So you can have a roller, you could just roll the oils, again, not directly onto the surgical site, but around and on the leg, and reapply throughout the day, and that could really help you as well. So I think we got a question here. Oh, yes, I can only see part of it. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can. How often would you suggest? Oh, nuts, I can't see all of the question.
It is, how often would you suggest taking the veggie caps for pain?
So about every 6 hours. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, I can see it now, Linda. Thanks, Linda. That's a good question. Yeah, about every 6 hours is needed with that. You could even do it more frequently if you needed to, and then space it out and go longer. Usually I would do less is more. If you're doing that with oils, taking less more frequently can be more beneficial, and people can notice a benefit with that. So that's a really great question. Yeah, great. So cypress and lemongrass to support with swelling, that can be really nice. Or you can make a roller bottle blend of cypress, lemongrass, ginger, basil, and rosemary. So all of these, I think rosemary is our new guy here that we haven't seen yet. But all of these could be really great. So you could add anywhere from 5 to 7 drops of each into a roller blend. and use that and apply that to just support you if needed. So tips and tricks for all of those things that may be going on with that. And then let's talk about a few more things. So if you have had surgery, some people may notice that they wake up from surgery and they have a little bit of a sore throat because the breathing tube, when they intubate you, that has been in that area and it doesn't feel so great. So often they give you ice chips in the hospital to support you with that. One thing that you could do is use an On Guard drop. So these are really amazing. If you haven't tried the On Guard drops yet, I love them. So you're getting the immune benefits because the On Guard oil is in the drops. And I'll just show these to you guys if these are completely new for you. But if you're having a sore throat, these are nice because they have clove oil in them. And clove has some numbing properties. So if you're having that sore throat and you need a little bit of support in that area, get your On Guard cough drop, and it has a little bit of clove, and that will really, really make a difference. I'm packing some of these in my little bag for surgery and just to have on hand. Plus, I love these anytime that I feel a little something coming on, I grab these. These are my go-to. These are my favorite. My husband's favorite are actually the Breathe drops. Those are Andrew's favorite. Andrew's like, yes, those are so good. So it depends on the person. I love both. So, we're getting some love here for the drops. Yay, people are liking the drops. Breathe is my husband's favorite. So if you need some respiratory support after surgery, if you're just feeling like, I need a little bit of help, just kind of opening, having that sensation of a clear airway, Breathe is going to be your go-to. And guys, we were so excited, right? Melissa essential oil came back in stock December 1st, and that's the most expensive essential oil. Breathe drops have Melissa in them. So when you think about that, when you're getting that oil in the drop, it's really amazing. So it's very beneficial. These all have all organic ingredients and the essential oils infused in them. So just a little tip and trick. If you haven't tried those yet, give them a try. Put them in your LRP cart. They are amazing to help you. And also to just help to support some detox after surgery, right? Because we just had a lot of medicine and anesthesia and things going throughout our body. So Xendocrine, I think we mentioned Xendocrine before, but we can show it to you one more time. So Xendocrine is the detoxification blend. You can apply this to the bottom of the feet. You can apply this over the liver, and you can also apply it over the kidneys. So kind of back here in the flank area. And this is just really nice to support your body, to just help with detox. You could also make a detox foot bath. So again, there's usually protocols post-op that you cannot get your incision site wet for a while. We don't want to submerge. Again, we want to prevent and do everything we can to prevent infection in that area. But like, for example, I'm having surgery in my hip. I could easily do a foot detox with maybe some Epsom salt and a little bit of Xendocrine oil and some warm water, and that could feel really nice. So you could do little foot baths or things like that as needed after surgery. Sleep, guys, after surgery is so essential. Have you guys seen that meme? If you love someone, let them sleep. If you love someone and they had surgery, please let them sleep. My poor father, oh gosh, after the periacetabular osteotomies, usually my mom or my husband was my caretaker, but one day Dad took over and I was sleeping and he came in the room and he turned on the lights and he was like, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I just want to see where you were. Bless his heart. Let people sleep. This is really important. So some tips for that, because that can be really hard post-op, right? Because you may be having some pain and it may be a little bit hard to get comfortable depending on what you've had done. So lavender or serenity oil. Lavender is a really amazing oil to have on hand. Serenity is going to be our other oil. Are people getting excited? Serenity. Oh, Andrew's getting excited about Serenity. He loves Serenity. We love Serenity. It's amazing, guys. So they just revamped the Serenity. It's now the Restful blend, and they have added hoe wood and cedar wood and vetiver, some grounding oils, and people can tell a difference, guys. People are really loving this. So putting it in your diffuser, having someone put it on the bottom of your feet for you, or you applying it to the bottom of your feet, and it's actually designed to work with the Serenity Restful Complex Soft Gels. So you want to use these guys together for a power pack punch with this. And this could really support you because, guys, sleep is when your body is really resting and healing and recovering and regenerating, and sleep is so essential post-op. It's essential all the time for our health and wellness, but especially after surgery. So you want to be getting good sleep, and these are natural things to help and support you with sleep after surgery. So use those. Again, we talked about diffusing oils. So see if they'll let you have oils, see if they'll let you do a little spritz spray that you can just make yourself. Here's one of my favorite little travel diffusers. It's a little USB port travel diffuser. I got it off Amazon. How cute is this? I don't know if you guys can see the mist. Can you guys see the mist okay? So it puts out a really nice mist. This will run for 2 hours. But how great would this be to just have by your little bedside table there or in your hotel room? And I take several. You guys know me. I travel with at least 2 diffusers usually. So I am that person. I am that oily girl. And I'm going to take all those with me. But having a little diffuser is a really nice option as well. Travel with your diffusers for that emotional support, for that respiratory support with everything going on. For immune support after surgery, we mentioned the On Guard drops, we mentioned the On Guard oil. There is also some On Guard beadlets. Let's see if you guys can see these okay. So these are really nice. Let me see if I can show you a close-up of these. They're teeny tiny. So can you guys see that? Teeny tiny little beadlets. There's 1/4 of a drop of On Guard in here. So these are really nice. You can put it in your mouth and just kind of bite down on that. And it's really great to just support you. These are for everyday use. You can take these every single day. Take them throughout the day to just support your immune system. Oh, hi, Clara. Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, we're just talking about all kinds of tips and tricks for supporting you with surgery. If you guys just came in or if you've been watching for a little while, please let me know where you're from. I'd love to know how you're doing tonight and where you're from with all of this. So that's our On Guard beadlets. They're awesome. There's also the On Guard Plus soft gels. Now those have some extra heavy hitters in there, some black pepper and some oregano and things. So those aren't for everyday use, just kind of as needed, but it probably wouldn't hurt to take one of those before your surgery and then one afterwards to just help and support you and do everything in that way. Oh yay, lots of hearts for On Guard, lots of hearts for fun stuff. We love our On Guard. It is amazing. It's very supportive of the immune system. So I have to tell you guys this personal story that a friend of mine, Julie, she's one of our Oilers on our Oil family. She's a fellow physical therapist, and she was doing around, kind of walking around an acute care hospital with a cancer ward. It was pediatric cancer. And she went into a room and it was a mom and she was diffusing On Guard. I think her child had leukemia. And Julie, if you're watching or if you're catching the replay, please correct me if I'm wrong, but some kind of pediatric cancer. And the mom was diffusing On Guard regularly. The child was using the On Guard beadlets and just a lot of the On Guard products regularly. And the nurses and the doctors were noticing that he was one of the only ones on that hallway that was not getting under the weather, even with a compromised immune system, with all the challenges that he was facing. So that's really, really amazing, guys. So there's power in plants are powerful. There's power in these plants and in these essential oils. So it's definitely something to try. For scarring, if you need support with scars, I've got a couple things for you as well. So oils that can help to support you, we talked about frankincense. Frankincense actually comes in a little roller as well, a frankincense touch, or you could make your own roller. Again, we've gone over how to make rollers in previous classes as well, but frankincense is an amazing one. You can just roll it over that area. I like to combine frankincense with emu oil. It's a nice carrier oil. You can get it off Amazon. That's actually what I use as a moisturizer on my face every morning, is either frankincense or Immortelle. Speak of the devil, Immortelle. So Immortelle is the anti-aging blend. This is a really amazing roller. It's one of the more pricier rollers, but it's straight up oil, guys. So you could dilute this. You could make several little roller bottles with this and have that on hand, but it has a lot of the pricier oils in here. It's got frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, as well as rose, and you can't buy rose. And that's all in here. It's a big heavy hitter, all straight up oil. And this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I had a little cut here and I used the Immortelle regularly for that. And now people really can't notice it unless unless they come really close to me. But it works really, really well. So if you need some support in that area, you could just get the Immortelle roller and roll that. You can dilute it to really stretch your pennies and make several rollers, getting a little pipette, making several out to have that on hand. And actually when mine goes down, I'll just fill it up with fractionated coconut oil and just share the love that way and keep it going. But it's really, really amazing to support you in that way. Other oils that are very supportive, lavender, anything skin related, lavender is really, really great for. Sandalwood is another really great oil. I actually have this with a little cap. It's a thicker oil, but sandalwood can be a really nice one too that you could use. Or you could use helichrysum. Oh, I love helichrysum, guys. I think I showed it, but I'm going to show it one more time because it's just amazing. So this oil is known as Liquid Stitches. And actually it came in handy. So it's really great to support bruising. And I woke up this weekend, we were traveling for Christmas and we went to see family, and I woke up and I had this big bruise on my leg. And so I always travel with all of my essential oils in little bitty drams in a little travel bag. Oh sure, yeah, Andrew's gonna show us, he has one here. Mine's actually in my closet, but Andrew is awesome too, and he always carries his oils because guys, you never know when something's gonna come up, when you need a little bit of support, and that could be really helpful. Oh, so Linda says she's in the suburbs in Minneapolis, Minnesota area. Wow. And she gave an aroma touch she gives aroma touch techniques. Oh, wow. They're so amazing. Yeah, so if you guys are near Minneapolis, go see Linda and get you an aroma touch massage because that would be amazing. Okay, how cool is Andrew, guys? He came to our rescue with the Digest-Send soft gels, and look at this. So these are really great. You can get these from Aroma Tools, aromatools.com. They look like a little CD case holder, and it's nice because it's foam. It'll hold your oils in place, and it'll hold these little 1/4 drams. So these will hold about, oh, yes, sorry. Want to look at the right camera, guys, for you guys. So these will hold about 20 drops, maybe sometimes even a little bit more, and are great to have on hand. So this is what I travel with too.
Depending on how thick they are, you can fit between 20 and 25.
Oh, perfect. So Andrew says depending on the thickness and the viscosity of the essential oil that you're using, you can hold between 20 and 25 drops. And this is plenty, guys, because one drop goes a long, long ways, and it's just nice. So I woke up and I had a bruise on my leg, and I was like, oh no. And so I grabbed my helichrysum. And then what was interesting, this was kind of freaky. It happened last night, and I was like, we were staying at a hotel, and I was using the towel, and like I looked down and there's blood on the towel. And so I was like, Mark, are you bleeding? Or we've got an issue and there's somebody else's blood on this towel. And I look at his hand, and he had cut his hand. So we had gotten I guess the weather was just so dry, and he had kind of gotten a scrape on his hand and was bleeding. So we got a little bit of the helichrysum out. I put one drop on there, and it just cleared everything up. It was just great. It's liquid stitches. So it's nice to carry these on hand. It's nice. You never know what you're going to need, what you could support you. Spearmint is great. Hillary LeMay, if you guys don't follow her, she's amazing. She does Periscope. She's on Instagram. She's on YouTube, but she did a little YouTube video about spearmint, and spearmint is great for a mouthwash. So you can put a drop and a little bit of water, and it's so much easier, guys, to travel with a little spearmint than a whole little bottle of mouthwash. Way convenient. So it's just ways to upgrade your life. This is a life and wellness journey. This is a lifestyle change. So these are all options for you along your health and wellness journey to just have these things. But great tips. Big thank you to Andrew for letting us borrow this for our class. Some other tips and tricks for carrying your oils. doTERRA has little keychains, and those are very, very nice to have on hand. This is a keychain that I got from So Grown, and it's very cute. As you can see, I like that it looks like a little vintage purse. And let me hold this up here so you guys can see it. The So Grown. And this opens up, and so you can have all of your little drams inside. And it'll hold them. It's got them secured on the side, but then of course I put more in there because that's just how I roll. I fill it to the top with oils. But again, oils that you can have on hand so you can take them with you wherever you go. I also really like this little carrier case. This is from Red Fox Lane. She makes all these adorable handmade little bags. And these are designed more for rollers. So as you guys can see, I pulled a lot out, but it holds several of the rollers, and it's got little loops. I don't know if you guys can see that inside there, but loops to hold the roller bottles, maybe a little bit, in there. And it's nice, and you can kind of zip it up. So this goes in my purse just to have on hand. So lots of neat little shops. These are handmade. I love supporting fellow women, fellow boss babes, fellow entrepreneurs, and handmade things are very special to me, so you can get those as well. That's kind of nice. And then one more tip for you. I like to make my own foaming hand soap. And this is just a little bit of Castile soap and fractionated coconut oil, water, and On Guard. And I just got this little travel pump, foaming pump dispenser from Amazon, and it works great. So I don't have to use the crazy yucky dries your hands out soap at the airport or wherever you're traveling or anything like that. And when I'm traveling, this is my face wash, this is my body wash, this is my soap, all of that. So just little tips and tricks. I have a recipe for this on my health coaching page. If you just search Dr. Laura Ritchie on Facebook, you can pull this up and it'll have it there. But lots of little things to just help and support you. I hope this was helpful. If you are going to be having surgery, I send you lots of prayers and wishes and lots of love and light that everything goes really well. And yeah, unless you guys have any other questions, I am going to bounce off and let you guys get back to your evening. We will be taking a break from virtual essential oil classes while I'm recovering from my surgery. And once I'm back and up and running, we will have more classes for you to come in the future, but I'm just giving myself some grace and practicing a little self-care and practicing what I preach to my private health coaching clients to take that time that I need for my own health and healing with everything too. We're going to do the right hip coming up this week and the left hip in February. So depending on how we're doing with everything, we have that there, but I hope this was helpful. Feel free to catch the replay. You can watch this as many times as you need to within the next 2 weeks. And our Essential Oils of the Bible class replay actually will come down on Sunday, which I think is January 2nd, maybe. But Sunday, that's going to come down. So just make sure that you watch that before then. Oh, it's January 1st. So Sunday, January 1st, we have until then. And this replay of this class will be up until January 8th. So be sure to catch those. And yeah, I just wish you guys a wonderful, I hope you had a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and have a very wonderful New Year. I feel like 2017 is going to bring so much health and healing with it. We are going to oil up Buttercup in the new year. I love this shirt so much I had to wear it for this class. This shirt was from For Love and Oils. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Clara, definitely. Yeah, check out the page for the recipe for the soap. The soap is amazing. It's just so handy to travel with and have on hand. Oh, and Clara, thank you so much for the prayers and for all the support. I definitely believe in the power of prayer, and that is so amazing. Absolutely. So unless you guys have any other questions. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks for joining us. It is so much fun to be here and support you. If you need a little bit of support on your journey, if you are new to essential oils and you would like to get started with our oil family and you don't have an oils person already, I would love to be that person to support and mentor you. We do lots of virtual classes. So these classes stay up for a little while and then come down, but people in our oils family, they have access to these 24/7. They can watch them as many times as they want. I do lots of other Facebook Lives and tutorials and things in those classes. I have a private Facebook group just for our oils family to support them. So if you are interested, there's some amazing promotions going on this month with doTERRA. Please reach out to me. I would love to help you. We talked about there's a promotion right now for a free bottle of frankincense, and frank is my favorite oil, and that is a $93 retail value for pure unadulterated frank. So that's really amazing. So if you are interested, please reach out to me, comment below, send me an email, and let me know.
Clara asks, what is good for stomach bloating?
So to support you with that, I would do Digescen. Digescen either topically or internally or with your soft gel. It's going to be really great stuff to help you with that. So great. So helpful. Yeah, great question. So I would definitely pull out your Digescen to help you with that. Oh, and before I forget, sorry guys, one more thing. Probiotic after surgery. Essential. So doTERRA has PB Assist Plus. This is a really, really amazing probiotic. And the question about support for stomach bloating made me think of a probiotic. So digestive enzymes too. doTERRA has Terrazyme, which are digestive enzymes. So that can really help support your digestive system and things. Getting a good probiotic, because when you have surgery, guys, they are giving you IV antibiotics, again, to prevent infection and things. So we want to help restore that good gut flora and have that on hand. Oh, he's so amazing. Look at him go. So here we go. Terrazyme, not only does he do technical support, guys, but he's got like every single product in his magical backpack over here. So Terrazyme, these are the digestive enzymes we were talking about. Taking these with food can just help to break down for better absorption of the food that you're doing. So these are amazing. And these could be great to do after surgery too, because it's taking the load off of your digestive tract. So we talked about in my Self-Care Sunday videos on my health coaching page, doing more soups, smoothies, things that are easier to absorb can be great. These can help with that, because you are not what you eat, you are what you absorb. But getting a good probiotic. So the PB Assist, it is enteric coated. So it is coated so that, this is really important, you have a lot of hydrochloric acid in your stomach. And if you don't have a probiotic that is encapsulated, that is coated like that, it's not going to get into the gut. You just spent a whole lot of money for everything to get killed off in the stomach from the stomach acid. So a coated probiotic is really important. Please take one of these after surgery, guys. Your body will thank you. It'll support you in many ways. And doTERRA also has the PB Assist Junior. This tastes like a pixie stick. It is amazing. It tastes like candy. I love it. I do both, depending on how I'm feeling. So I have both of these packed for my probiotic punch that we're doing to have on hand. So I forgot I had that here on my list and I forgot to mention it. So yes, probiotics are your friends after surgery, but it's good for all of us to have on hand as well. Yes, so the digestive enzymes will help to break down the food. That is exactly right, Clara. That's what digestive enzymes do. So yeah, very, very beneficial and helpful for that. Yeah, great questions. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think we've said everything that I need to say. This has been such a fun class. This is something I'm really passionate about, especially with my own history of having surgeries for different health challenges and just having these beautiful gifts of the earth to support me and help me. It's just become a passion of mine, and I love to help others. So if you're interested, reach out to me. My email is womenshealthcoach@gmail.com, or send me a message or anything, and I'd be happy to help you get started on this journey. It's a lifestyle and wellness journey. I'd love to just help you out with that. But my pleasure, Clara. I'm so glad. Yeah, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will catch you on the flip side when I have new healthy hips in 2017. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll talk to you later.